completed the chapter Robinson Crusoe and you were very good in your Google Meet classes. Really. The students of primary boys wing of section A and B, you are very disciplined. I would like to thank you and your parents for being disciplined in Google Meet classes. See, I promised you that I will help you with the reading part in every chapter. So, this video is for your reading part of the chapter Robinson Crusoe, children. See, the story which we completed is only a part of the story written by Daniel Defoe, and the name of the story is Robinson Crusoe. It's a novel actually. So we have an opportunity to give a possible ending to the story. Children, you will try to give a possible happy ending to the story Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint, and we will discuss it in the next Google Meet class, okay? Promise me that you will do that. You all are maintaining a rough copy for your English? So write down a possible ending in your rough copy. We will discuss it in the Google Meet class, fine? So this video will help you in reading the chapter Robinson Crusoe. One more thing you will do, as I told you in your Google Meet classes, and we were doing this thing in class 4 also. You have to read one paragraph, and after the completion of one paragraph, you will try to frame 3 to 4 questions yourself, and you will write the answers also. In your rough copy, you will do these things. We are going to discuss the possible ending and your question answers in my next Google Meet class. Fine? So let's start today's class. Listen my pronunciation. If you want to repeat the lines, you have to pause my video. Watch my video again and again to improve your reading, children. Let's start the reading of the chapter Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint. So children, let's start the reading of the chapter Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint. As we discussed, this chapter is adapted from Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. If you want to repeat the lines after me, you have to pause my video and you will repeat the line. This video will help you in reading the chapter Robinson Crusoe, and this will definitely help you with the reading part, children. You can improve your reading by repeating the lines after me. Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. One day, when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. But I was not mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. At last I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, which I called my castle, I ran inside it as if I was being chased. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I call the door. I ran for cover, faster than any animal could run. I did not sleep that night. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. Luckily, I was not on shore at the time. But what if he had seen my boat? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived on the island and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. In doing so, I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. But even now, as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently because I was still very frightened. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprint once more. I decided to measure it with my own footmark. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. Secondly, as I placed my foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own. My fear returned. I went home again, believing that there was someone there. The island was inhabited. So children, this was the end of the reading part of the chapter Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint. And this was my 4th video of this chapter. I hope you understood the chapter and you will do the reading practice again and again. God bless you all. Thank you.